Hello YouTubers, today we're going to have a quick look at CCIV, ticker symbol CCIV, which is the SPAC or Special Purchase Vehicle for the merger with LUCID Motors, which is a Tesla beta essentially, or similar sort of product. They're yet to actually make a car, but they are supposed to be making them and delivering them in Q2 of this year, 2021. They've got an exciting amount of people on their board, including some input from Johnny Ive, who was the creator of the iPhone and Apple Watch and various other products. You'll see the various videos of him. I'm sure if you YouTube those or Google them, you'll see them, and he is renowned for that. And there's lots of talk about mergers with Apple. There's lots of talks about their product line, 500-mile ranges on cars and things like that. So quite exciting times, but the stock itself seems to be crashing down. So let's have a little look and see why that is. Before we do that, don't forget to subscribe. Please do hit the like button, and we'll just get stuck in now. But please, if you could do me a favour and try and watch the video all the way to the end, and then give me a little comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you hold CCIV? Are you thinking about getting it? Or any of those sort of questions? But don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. I am literally just a guy on YouTube telling you about his journey, his findings and his thoughts. So if you need independent financial advice, please do go and seek it. Don't just follow me. With that said, let's get stuck in. So let's quickly whip on over to Trading 212 and have a look at see what CCIV has been doing today. So as I mentioned, it's been on a bit of a downturn today. So we started the day off at about $21 and we've ended the day at about $19.93. So it dropped about $1 today. Not a massive amount, but still down 5%. The long-term thing, as you can see here, so when the public, when you could start first buying shares here, and the initial offer, they're around about $10, and then they kind of shot up because basically people found out what the purpose of this SPAC was. And a SPAC is a special purchase vehicle, so it's a company just set up in order to acquire things or have a particular purpose in life. So a company might be set up, in this instance, to acquire or buy LUCID Motors. So the price shot up here, and then it suddenly came back down to some kind of more normal levels after the merger was announced. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos out there about why it crashed back down after the merger was announced, but I believe it was because the merger wasn't quite as great as people thought it was going to be. There were also other firms merging or buying shares in it and so on. And then also you've got institutional investors, so the big guys, if you like. They have done a thing called PIPE, which is basically like pre-invested personal income or something or other. I'm not too sure what it is. You probably have to look it up, but essentially it's a way of them pre-arranging for a stock price, and they've pre-arranged to buy loads of them at $15. So you can see here your retail investor, which is us, is buying them at now currently $20 essentially, so still more than the institutional investors, and all of that caused it kind of just to crash down. Also, there's been quite a few lawsuits and class actions against Lucid Motors for people losing a lot of money around this kind of dip here, and maybe them not fully disclosing things. However, things are looking on the up because, for a start, this is CCIV, ticker symbol, so it will probably at some point shortly in May or June change to Lucid or some sort of variant of Lucid anyway, LUCD or something like that as a ticker symbol, but it will change to Lucid Motors. And I think that will probably spark off a whole bunch of people investing in it, because that will confirm that they've definitely merged. Now, obviously, they've said they're going to merge, and that's kind of a done deal, but these things are never a done deal, and things do fall through. So hopefully that won't happen, and the stock price will go up. I can't see it going much above 2021 in the meantime, subject to maybe some of these class actions being dismissed. So at the moment it's obviously down a little bit. For me, I hold about 50 shares in it, currently at $20. Obviously, between me and you and the world, I am hopeful that it will eventually, have quite a fair value, not too distant away from what Tesla is. Maybe not quite reach that high, but if it can get to say 400 or something, that's going to be a pretty massive return on those 50 shares. So right now I'm trying to buy as many as I can at this discounted price. Obviously that's a risky strategy, and as I said before, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't just copy me, do your own research. That doesn't make sense. I do have a reasonably spread out portfolio, so risk factor when you take into account dividend pies, stable stocks, Apple, AGNC, all that kind of stuff. They're all quite boring things. So to mix it with a little bit of risk is obviously something that I seek to do. So that is all about CCIV. If you've got any questions, please do post them below. It does help the video get out to a wider audience, and I'm trying to get people more engaged with the content so that we can hopefully get it out to a wider audience, get a fresh audience. We've grown quite a lot of late, but I do notice from the analytics that a lot of people are watching maybe the first few 50% of the video and then sort of dipping off. So if you've got any ideas as to what I can do to entertain you more or keep you watching to the end, please do let me know them. So with that said, please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, do type away in the comment section below, and with that said, I shall see you next time.